to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Owen Hayes. You're watching Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by, I almost forgot, Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor. We're going to talk quite a bit about them today. We've got the buy three, get one free deal from Yakima Bait that's going to kick off today at all three of their locations, and the perfect way to do that is to have my little buddy in here, Jared Higginbotham from Yakima Bait. We're going to talk about the two different products that are on there, the Spin and Fish and the new cut plug. Now, the cut plug at the Portland Sportsman Show was on fire, right? Because everybody wants to get their hands on the newest gear from, well, everyone, including Yakima Bait. So we're going to talk about how to rig them, how to take advantage of the new style of stuffer bait, either behind 360s or behind a fish splash, or quite honestly, you could probably fish them any way that you'd like. Plunking. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Sidetrack. But a couple of great products for the buy three, get one free, and they are fully loaded over at Fisherman's Marine, even post the Portland Sportsman Show. So tons of ways that you can take advantage of it, and it is March 1st, the official, at least in my mind, official kickoff of Spring Chinook here in the Northwest. There's no question there's already been some that have been caught in February. Kind of a surprising amount of springers caught in February on the Columbia and in the Willamette. Now things are changing on the rivers, are dropping very, very quickly after a massive amount of water, as you all know. If you're like me and you were chasing steelhead this week, the smaller rivers went from good night, what is going on, right down into fishable levels basically yesterday. Wednesday, Thursday, iffy. Yesterday, conditions looked a lot better, and it looks like it'll be even better as we go through the weekend and into this upcoming week. We'll find out how that weather is going to be, what kind of rain amount we have coming in when we check in with Peyton Major here in just a little bit with our weather forecast for the upcoming week. But things are changing quick, and springers are on everyone's mind, so this will be the perfect opportunity to take advantage of a couple of great products from Yakima. And we're going to do a tech tip or two with Jared as well. One question in particular was about the Maglip 3.5, which I've been fishing the last couple of days. A little bit, maybe not as much as I should. But the question was adding a Siwash to the tail of a 3.5 Maglip, what that will do to the action of the 3.5 Maglip. And for that matter, probably any of the sizes that are out there. But specifically, the question was on the 3.5, and we'll get that advice from Jared. Nobody knows more about him than he does. Pretty simple. So we're going to have a couple of great options with Jared in a little bit. This upcoming segment, though, in the field report, I'll have a couple of photos of myself to share from, not of me, from me, from this week chasing steelhead around. Also, I'm going to highlight my new favorite edge rod. And you've heard me talk about 10-6 rods for longer than any of us can remember. That's what I've been using, and my buddies as well, forever, chasing steelhead around. Kind of changed things up a little bit, and this rod has just impressed me so much this week with a couple of fish on it and just having a chance to kind of play with it a little bit. But I got to highlight that rod. I was super impressed with it, and it's a perfect chance to do that. We're also going to include fish counts now. It's March 1. So we're going to take a look at what's going on at Bonneville and the Falls at Oregon City, just to give everybody an idea of what's going on with migration of springers. Have they started to show up? Are there any numbers going over? But from here all the way out, we're going to be talking about salmon fishing, so it's the perfect time to add those fish counts back in. River levels, as always, a couple of reminders, and I already mentioned we're going to check in with Peyton as well here in a little bit. So it looks like we got a couple of calls coming in. Should I take a call before we go to the photos, or should we just get the photos, Ryan? All right, let's get to a couple, or the photos, and we got a couple of calls. We might take one in this upcoming segment, but let's show you some of those. Oh, really? Dude, it's March 1st, and we're looking at archery bull elk. Is there anything else I got to put on my mind this time of year? Yeah, that's on there. Can't help it. Nice photo, too. Anytime that you can, oh, my God. Yeah, one of these days, man. Gary, congratulations. Well done. Nice bull. Made me hungry, too, by the way, as we think about it. But we're not going to get away without showing you some fish photos. And if you include a kid in there, yes, it's going to get up on. It's just that simple. Bo's first steelhead. What? Did he fight it from the backpack? You just throw it over your shoulder and give him the rod? I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't. Great photo, though. That'll certainly be one that'll be on the wall forever. Taking a look at some geese as well. Now, it is The late season goose hunt, I have not participated in it this year, but it's been interesting. The reports I've been getting have been interesting. Father and daughter hunt. Dan sent that in. Very, very cool. Nice photo. Here we go. Look at that. John Kaiser. This is April. Looks like a fall Chinook based on fin. And look at her hands. Like, I don't want to touch that thing. I'll just catch it. I don't want to hold it. And that monster of a dog of John's. I mean, geez, 115-pound lab. That's a giant. Very cool. And we're going to show you how to send the photos in. It's easy to do. We also have a video for you here and a couple of photos. New Year's sturgeon in the world's fastest and shortest Chinook, or excuse me, sturgeon fishery ever above Bonneville. Rich, thanks for sending that in. It's easy to do. And again, what in the world? Maui. This is from Roy. What kind of fish is that, Jared? Have you ever seen a fish like that? Can you see that? Oh, pompano. It's an African pompano. He goes pompano. He's like, it's an African pompano. No, pompano. It was close, bro. You're right there. All right. You can send photos in from anywhere in the world. We seem to get them from Mexico, now Hawaii. We've got them from Australia, everywhere. It doesn't matter. Just send them in. We're going to show you off. That's a dandy photo. And look at that. I was unable to get one of those photos this week of myself. It wasn't for a lack of trying. Steelhead on a spoon. Yep, one of the funnest ways to catch a steelhead. And look at the water, just quickly, Ryan. Look at the water behind him. If you're going to look at water and you're going to go, is that water that I should fish a spoon or a spinner? That is what the water's going to look like. Can you fish a spoon and a spinner in any number of conditions? Absolutely. But if you're going to try to pick a spot that you're just going to swing, 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 long flats like that, absolutely. You can see why he had success with the spoon. Probably should be spending a little bit of time with those as well. Thanks, Procure. This is from, oh, okay, a winner. Yes, because it is real. The conspiracy theories are thick. Matt, thanks for sending that. And we're going to have that reminder coming up in this upcoming segment where you can have a chance to win that steelhead prize pack. I think they're going to swap that out to a salmon pack here at some point. Is there a video? I thought we saw. Oh, here we go.
One fish.
Oh, my goodness.
Two fish.
Oh, a double.
Doubles.
Oh, my God. It's Cody Herman?
Pile of fish. You.
Okay. Everybody mark the date. You just saw a bona fide double on Cody Herman's boat. I'm just kidding. I can give him a hard time. I've earned it. And I guarantee you, maglips are involved in that melee. Oh, and with 3 others laying on the bottom of the boat. I sure wish the fishing was like that now. Things have changed. It's pretty interesting. It's the Fox 12 app. It's free. Download it. When you do so, you'll be able to upload your photos and videos to the show. We show you off every Saturday and Sunday morning. It's easy, and we love to do it. And thousands of you love to send them in, so please continue to do so. Okay, let's go ahead and take one call here so that I can have a little bit of time for this upcoming segment. Let's take Salmon Ray, just because I love Salmon Ray. He's from Hillsboro. Looks like he's got a question about availability of Yakima products. Maybe I should have read this ahead of time. Whoa, sorry. Salmon Ray, what's up? What's your question? And did we lose him?
Hello?
Hello, Salmon Ray. What's going on?
I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I got you, man. You got a question about Yakima bait products. What's going on?
Yeah. I love your show, man.
Thank you.
I just want to say, I talked to Mr. Higginbotham
Yeah.
at the Sportsman Show.
Oh, okay.
And he assured me that the number 2 spin and glows weren't there because nobody's ordering them.
Interesting.
I went right over to Fisherman's the next day, and they told me they're on order. I would like for you, if you can, to kind of, if you can, for us bankers out there, pin this down a little bit and find out. I mean, I hate to be unpleasant, but gosh, we're hurting out here. And I've been to all of the markets at least once a week trying to find them.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you this, Salmon Ray. I'll tell you this. Here's the secret. Okay, now just follow along with me. Like you, there's about 100,000 people out there in our region that are looking for those exact ones, and they're doing the exact same thing that you're doing. And when they go to the store, They buy them all. Go figure. So here's the hard part, is when these things are made by hand, and they are literally made by hand, you cannot produce hundreds of thousands of spin glows in that one size for everyone. So on my own behalf, and for those of Yakima Bay, I'm not speaking for anybody else, but they're made by hand, okay? It takes a long time, and when people go buy them all, and I'm not saying from personal experience, maybe I am, you got to do what you're doing, but it is one of those things where it's very difficult to get that many of those individual products out there. So it is certainly not because they're producing them or not producing them, and it's certainly not because they don't want people to have them. They are a business, and they want you to have all of them plus 10 more, and then lose 10 so you go buy more, okay? That's how business works. Trust me, there is no conspiracy theory. This is simply make sure that when you find them, you buy them and take advantage of it. And if you can, leave some for others behind you. But it's crazy how it is these days. People seem to care a lot more about themselves than the ones that might be coming up behind them. It's crazy, but it's true. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes with our report segment from this past week. And we've got fish counts in there as well. We'll be right back.